Well, let me say a couple things.
Yes, please.
First, I would say, in terms of Extinction Rebellion,
Yeah.
yes, I think that's a good. I think they did find a good name for themselves, and I think that they are. You can disagree with some of their tactics,
Yeah.
absolutely, but they are definitely trying to draw attention to the big issues of our time. So they should not be happening. So advice number one: do not permit any new fossil fuel infrastructure. We already
Okay.
have too much fossil fuel infrastructure. Um, the second would be, I think, we do need, we are building a lot of renewable energy, but that is not really backing out fossil fuel infrastructure. It's just sort of on top of it at this point. And worldwide energy use is growing, so we need a way to back out fossil fuel infrastructure, not just add renewable infrastructure. So I would put a tax on carbon. And then the third, I would launch a pretty massive R&D effort, because we are going to need new technologies to get us over the finish line. Well, I mean, fusion, there's a joke about fusion. It's like, the power source of the future and always will be. I wouldn't bet the, house on fusion. But I think if you look, sector by sector, are we going to, I mean, aviation, that's a very simple example. Right now you really cannot run a transatlantic flight without, jet fuel. And
Yeah.
we could give up transatlantic flight. I think that might be a good idea. But in short of that, we need to, completely remake air. The question of what the social consequences of climate change are have to weigh just as heavily as what the social consequences of, using less energy are, or
Yeah.
having austerity measures even to cut down on fossil fuel use. We're very, very short-sighted. Our politics are very, very short-sighted.